What's up, guys? So, my video I released earlier today was a recording that I had made yesterday before, obviously, the Purge happened. Since then, I've released a video where I'm not speaking. I'm just putting up some important details during the asking of the question last night. There's no coincidence that the anon that is in question was brought up on Tucker, on Hannity, then in the debates, today on Rush Limbaugh. There's no accident that is what's going on, while every channel that majority covered that anon is gone. And I have to say something, I have a beef with truthers, and I'm just going to put it out there. When AJ got banned, it was many of the Q channels that were saying, well, it is Alex Jones. No support. And I have to say, I've watched a couple of videos from some pretty big YouTubers since the Purge happened yesterday. And isn't it funny that they're saying now, oh, well, but you know they are Q people. What is wrong with you? If you're a truther and that's the way you think, what is wrong with you? If every time they remove an idea from the interwebs, we're going to say, oh, well, you know, it was those people, then we're going to end up exactly where we always end up when this starts. Excuse me for thinking that humanity was a little bit more cognizant of how the Nazis ended up taking over Germany, of how the communists ended up taking over the Soviet Union. I know a lot of guys, they have a lot of pent-up hostility towards what has actually, they've been called the, quote, Q Pharisees before. But now is not a time for that hostility to be coming out in you. You're missing it. You're missing the point. If we as a community come together, debate each other's ideas without hating on the ideas itself, then we'll be able to do it. If not, we will lose. I have disagreed with so many aspects of that Anon's movement, but not today. Not today. This is America. Or at least it was. Now, I don't know what it is, but I'm not going to shut up. And in the vein of me not shutting up, let's talk about Steve Scully. Remember, this is the guy who was going to run the debates, right? He let out a tweet, and it said, should I respond to Trump? Who's he asking that? He's asking Scaramucci that. And what does the mooch say? Ignore. He is having a hard enough time. Some more bad stuff about to go down. First of all, this guy is a tool bag. I'm talking about Scaramucci. Now, Scully, anybody who does Twitter knows exactly what he did. He intended to DM that to Scaramucci. And instead, he made a public post because he's an idiot. And then he tried to blame hacking. Ooh, it wasn't me. I got hacked. But guess what? Turns out Steve Scully has a history of blaming hacking for his bad tweets. I don't know why these idiots do this. They still don't understand the Anon community. That's right. In 2012 and 2013, I apologize for Saturday's tweets regarding weight loss, etc. I still have a day job at C-SPAN. Darn those hackers. Have a great Sunday. Interesting. We apologize for some earlier tweets. Account was hacked. Those tweets did not come from me. Thanks for alerting me. SS. So, not only did he intend to DM that to Scaramucci, but he's done it over and over and over again and blamed hacking. There's a pattern here. So before the debate, we tell everyone this is a vehement anti-Trumper. Why is he allowed to host the debates? And they tell us, oh, he's a journalist. He will remain objective. Then it turns out that he's tweeting anti-Trump tweets that he intended to DM to freaking Scaramucci. And even C-SPAN has to fire him for it because he lied and he got caught lying. This is the man that was going to host the debates. What do we know about the people who held the town halls last night? If the idea is, but they're reporters, so they will remain neutral, That didn't hold up very well with Steve Scully. So why on God's green earth would it hold up with the other two debate moderators yesterday, where one went as easy as a person could possibly go on Biden, and where one went like she was debating Trump? Unbelievable. And yesterday Frank Luntz was on, and he was talking about, he sat together with a bunch of undecided voters, and let's hear what they had to say about it.
I've been trying to figure this out for the last couple months. Why are these people still undecided after all this time, after seeing all these different events and watching all the ads? And I can answer it for you right now. They are nervous about Trump's persona, and they are nervous about Joe Biden's policies. And that's what's holding them back. They're trying to decide which is more important to them. The fact that they really don't like Donald Trump as a person, or the fact that they are really scared about what Joe Biden might do if he became president.
Does that make any sense to you whatsoever? I really hope that it doesn't. And do you think it's an accident that this man was able to say that it's persona versus policy? Do you think that that just came to the top of his head? Nope. Once again, production value. There are no undecided voters. Let's all be freaking real.
Ask my focus group participants who they thought better handled the interview, who they thought was a better moderator and host. And by 14-2, they chose George Stephanopoulos. They felt that the way that Savannah Guthrie handled Donald Trump brought out the worst in him, but that she shouldn't have done it.
The whole world is wondering about the moderators from yesterday's town halls. All you have to do is look at who was going to go before them, and you know that if they say, but they're reporters, so they'll remain objective. Oh, really? Like the one that you just had to fire because he is a blatant moron? Otherwise, you would have argued until you were blue in the face that he was neutral? And now there's all this other news in the cycle, and nobody's talking about the fact that he was caught, fired, his account was deleted, and all of his tweets were purged. Isn't that a bit strange? I'm pretty sure that they expected me to get quieter. That is not going to happen. So let me just tell you now, if my notifications are annoying you, turn them off. You won't hear a YouTuber say that. But I am about to put as many episodes downrange as I can. They intend for it to drop a blanket of hush over anybody who's willing to speak the truth. That will not happen with me. I will get louder. You can leave a tip down below or not. You can share or not. You can undo the bell. Now that I see that this platform is making moves that are it's gonna go the way of Zynga. It's gonna go the way of MySpace. And it happens all at once, guys, just so you know. MySpace was standing up beside Facebook for a very long time. And then just all of a sudden, whoosh. Once the pressure tips, the siphon empties it out. So we're just going to hold tight. I'm going to let out as much information as possible. If they ban me from YouTube, we will regroup, we'll be okay, and I will see you on BitChute.